Hey folks, thank you for joining the stream. I'm trying to show you the sun live here. Thank you. Thank you for joining from everywhere, I guess, in the world. Bastrop, wow. Kathleen, thank you for joining. Yeah, the sun is going a little bit busy, so I wanted to make sure that you all are watching it from here. So I wanted to show you a couple of things that are going on there. There is a sunspot that I showed you actively yesterday. So that sunspot is showing some flares right now. So that's what is happening right now. So it became a bit of active region, what we call Sunspot 4366. So I've been trying actually since morning to connect to this scope, and I wanted to show you guys live. I had to figure out how to use this scope, like particularly that it's kind of a little busy. No, I saw that message. I don't know, like it is not going to go towards a Carrington event. I wanted to make sure that you are all aware. It is busy. This is what I'm seeing. I'm showing you live as I speak, right? So the maximum X-ray flux in the past 2 hours is M2.54. So none of the solar flares have been eruptive thus far, but some serious potential in this group as it rotates more and more towards Earth-facing position in the days ahead. There is some concern, like in terms of how big this will turn into. Expect more M-class flare, which is lesser than the X-class flare, and even X-class activity in the next 24 hours. Any future eruptions have a good chance to be aimed at our planet. That's what we are seeing. It is very similar to what we are experiencing on January 19th. So that's what is going on right now. No, thank you for joining. I just wanted to show you guys live. So if you are seeing sun right now, what you are watching is on it. Actually, the camera is the other way around because the telescope did a meridian flip. So right now, the place where I'm highlighting on the right hand side and a little bit above the top is where the sunspot region is. And I'll zoom in for you guys so that at least you have an idea what's going on here. So this is the area what we are now a little bit focused on, and sun is going to rotate from the right to the left from the screen perspective, right? So this area is quite a large area, right? So it's all getting quite busy. Not a huge concern at this moment, but it can turn into another event, right? Another January 19th kind of event. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do wanted to be a little bit concerned when I'm noticing a lot of information about like all these, another Carrington event is going to be coming. I was like, oh my God, let me see. I mean, if that is true, I should be seeing it too, right? There is an X-class solar flare, R3 strong potential. There is a potential there, but these are happening all the time. So, I mean, basically the one that you are seeing on the right hand side. So I'll show you in various views, like the ones that let me reduce the gain a little bit. When I reduce the gain here, you see this thing now, all those dark spots, that region, the one that you are seeing, that region turns our side, meaning if I zoom out again one more time, right? So this area, the one on the right, will come this side. Because my telescope is turned this side, I didn't go and fix the camera. It's not going from left to the right, it is going from right to the left. Think of this area is coming towards us, right? If it does, and if that solar spot, the sunspot, is like really active, then it might cause a flare. So we are watching that carefully, see if there is anything going on. Wanted to show you a couple of more things here. Yeah, so I wanted to show you a couple of more things here. The solar activity, the real-time activity right now, we are tracking that, like the one that we are seeing, the 4366. This is the one that you are seeing on the right-hand side because the camera is flipped a little bit. Didn't Sunflare 3 burst directly? So since morning, I've been getting some messages about, let me show you guys, okay? See, these are the sunspot regions. So every time there is a activity, this particular app is going to send notifications, and it's been sending the solar flare notifications and heightened activity since morning. That's what made me check to see what's going on. So it is doing this M-class flare at this moment, but not X-class or anything yet. But if it gets active and if it is coming towards Earth, meaning the sun is facing towards Earth at the time, it might send us a flare or two and we might see beautiful auroras. So I don't think anything else is going to happen other than seeing some beautiful auroras. I just wanted to show you guys live so that you have a pretty good idea what is going on. Because if you see sun from, like the solar flares from the sun SDO pictures, it's going to show quite a bit of active regions there. That's not visible. That's not how dangerous the sun is looking. Sun is looking pretty calm, nice. That's what it is. It is going to potentially, these dark spots or sunspots are, see, let me intensify this a little bit, show you guys. So it's kind of lining up so many things same time. So let me increase the gain a little bit. You see these regions like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all this is like, next to that dark sunspots there. So we need to see. I mean, it's basically, I'm also fairly new to tracking this at this level. So if I see something new and exciting, something is going on. At this moment, all my research tells me that it's going to create some beautiful auroras. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, so let me highlight a little bit more. So if you see, I'll change the view a little bit. So now you are seeing a little bit more heightened. Yeah, let me bring this out into the other side. Okay, now you should see almost the full image of the sun. Forget the left-hand side part, just focus on the right side. That's the right, meaning currently it is showing like east limb of the sun, but technically it's on the west side. think of you are seeing a mirror image of the sun right now. Hey, thanks for joining from everywhere, folks. No, I heard that sun producing micronova. Sun won't produce micronova. Only neutron stars produce micronova. White dwarfs produce micronova. So sun will, at some point of time, like billions of years, millions of years later, will turn into a dwarf star. That's when it might happen, not anytime soon. Yeah, these solar flares are going to be a bit active if the sunspot, the 4366, let me go back there for a second. So this is the sunspot we are tracking. On the right side you are seeing the 4366. It's a mirror image, guys, so that is on the right side on our picture. Okay, I should go and turn the camera back. It's on this side right here. All this area is kind of quite active, and that's where all these sunspots are getting. I can zoom in for you again. So this area right here is the one that concerning. The one that you are seeing right now is the area of concern, and there are several of those sunspots, and it's a busy region, and that's what we are watching. And if it turns towards the Earth, what happens is sunspots are kind of indication that the coronal holes may be opening up, which is going to release the solar wind towards Earth, which will give us auroras at this moment. Not any major impact or a storm coming our way, but I think we just need to keep an eye. That's what it is. Jason, thanks for joining from Santa Cruz again. Thank you. No, I just wanted to show you guys this. This is interesting. So the sunspot is the one that you guys are watching. I wanted to show you guys live that sunspot region. Texas in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks folks for joining as a member of the channel. Appreciate that. Thank you. So you are seeing live the sunspot region. I think we are tracking it. It is still growing as we speak. That's what is happening. That's why everyone is tracking. Based on what I'm reading here, I wanted to see if I can talk about this a little bit. So the sunspot region 4366 developed into a complex sunspot region. So it's an impressive region. It's producing strong solar flares today, including 2 M5 events. And when I saw the app on my cell phone buzzing in the morning, I thought maybe I should go turn it up. So I'm showing you on my screen, this is the app, the same, what is it called? spaceweatherlive.com. They have an app on your iPhone or Android, and it shows like alerts. So there were, this 4366 region caused like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at least today, I think. So that's when I was like, okay, so it's getting quite active, so let's go and figure it out what's happening there. So that's what is happening. No, thank you, folks. Thanks for support. Thank you. I wanted to show you something. Give me a second. I didn't want to zoom in this much, but I think it'll serve the purpose. Yeah, so this is the intense region that we are dealing with, and this is the one that is showing more intensity, which might produce the coronal holes that you are going to see. So right now, if you are seeing, I just wanted to bring it up on the right hand side, solar activity in the past 2 hours. So the M-class flares are going on. That's what you're seeing. They didn't go into the X-class flares at all at this moment. I just wanted to show you that. Past 2 hours, the sun is impressively active. So we wanted to pay attention to what's happening there. It might, I mean, essentially that... the sun is bigger than Texas, yeah. Let me see how the focus is holding up. Yeah, doing good. That active region is what we are monitoring right now. I'll zoom out a little bit. So thank you for all the support, folks. I appreciate the support. You guys are doing awesome. This is yeah. You're seeing a little bit more active region right now. So yeah, this is the one. I hope you're seeing it right. I'm trying to show you this area where the activity is heightened. So these are all M-class flares, folks. That's what is happening. We have 2 M6 events today and an X1.1 solar flare. I haven't seen that yet. So let's figure it out. Yeah, I have seen only the M class so far. Is there a X1.04? Yeah, maybe one. Okay. Yeah, on a lower X level, yes. Yeah, you travel all over. I suspect your day job is in a role. Yeah, Jason, I do travel pretty much for work, yes. We are overdue for another Carrington event. Hope not. I don't know. We just need to keep an eye. I don't think these are the ones that we cannot control. So we just need to pay attention. Like anything can happen, right? That doesn't mean, like, you know, we just need to be ignorant. So it's better to keep an eye, see what's going on. And yeah, it's basically showing intense activity there. So as long as you have an idea what you're looking at, and then we should be in a decent shape. Uh, the important part that we are looking at is the latest. I'm just trying to read this. The viewing, this is, they archived it for some reason. So there is an X 1.0 flare. I'm just trying to see if it is going to do anything with it. The KP index is holding up. Let me go back there for a second. Yeah, it is still pretty low. So it takes a while to come. So probably tonight or later is when we will see. I don't think we are overdue for a Carrington level event. I mean, it is always possible, right? So sell your Bitcoin, no. Yeah, these are very normal, folks. I mean, we are just paying attention to these now because we have all the technology possible in the world. These are happening. Sun was doing the same thing for millions of years. We just getting to know now, like all these intense activities that nature is producing. Even before humans were there, there are we are in the solar peak, we are in the solar maximum. So maybe by end of this year, we don't stay in the solar maximum anymore and sun will calm down. So the coronal mass ejections are going to happen because the lower layers of sun is going to send bursts of charged ions out to the upper regions of sun, which is essentially going to show up like coronal holes. And when that's not visible for naked eye, they are only visible from like X-ray or gamma ray kind of telescopes. We can't see them, and we can't see them from the Earth because our atmosphere is going to block them. So that's what it is. Oh, which camera will be good for DOB 12? For a DOB, now ZWO, Los Astros, thank you for being a member. Thanks for your support today. No, I was saying the camera that I'm using right now is ASI 585 MC. This is a small planetary camera. Anything in that 585 MC level has that 1-inch sensors now. They are very good. They are fast. They are super, like in terms of frame rate, awesome. They're not cooled cameras. If you do wanted a cooled camera, then ZWO 533 MC is good. ZWO 533 monochrome or color, one-shot color, either one is good. But for DOB, I would recommend going one-shot color because you will not have time for messing around with filters and all that stuff. Yeah, folks, thanks for watching this thing. So I wanted to show you guys, going back to that KP index right now, just wanted to refresh one more time. It's pretty low. It might turn tomorrow a little bit up. Here is the chances of we getting some auroras. The forecast is good. There will be more tomorrow because of this heightened activity, right? our magnetosphere is holding very good. I don't think these are going to come. And also notice that the solar wind is at 295. So we might need to see 12 hours from now, what would be the speed of solar wind? What would be the speed of these charged protons coming our way? So we need to see. We just need to pay attention to these numbers, trying to figure out. Yeah, so today is a little bit crazy. Several M-class flares showed up and blowing up the phone. So I tried the SV Bani cameras. Yeah, they are the offshoot of ZWO, like they are competition. So if you are in the price, trying to figure out, like maybe find something a bit cheaper right now, you can definitely use SV Bani. I use them. They are not, they are almost identical to the ZWO cameras now. Yeah, go to spaceweatherlive.com and you can check out the KP index yourself. And that will give you a pretty good idea what is going on right now with the sun. I don't think we are overly tense situation. The one that I am paying attention to is the the M2.54, which is what we saw. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, let me go turn the sun live right away. So yeah. No, Jason, you brought up a good point. Like all the previous, I would say the ancient civilizations, they all worship sun, right? So that's a very, that's the brightest, biggest star that we have. So why not, right? See, essentially we are living off of sun. There is nothing else going on. So from an ancient civilization standpoint, they don't know any better than living off of sun, right? Even today we are doing that. We are not interplanetary or interstellar civilization yet. Yeah, spaceweatherlive.com. It's a beautiful app. It gives you notifications. So if you just see it, just go back to the website, look at it, see what's going on, so that you don't need to feel alarmed. The one that I really like is the people that are there on that website who are participating in providing extra data. Like there are several forums there on that page, and the entire community is very technology driven and also pretty open-minded. They are all over the world. It gives you pretty much like what's going on. I'll show you guys. So this is the AR 4366 solar spot that we are tracking right now, and you would see like all their posts, what's happening, anybody excited. I posted my picture too last night here, and it basically gives you the extra data that you need. If there is a concern, you would be reading that here. This is my post that I posted last night. Yeah, so yeah, we just need to see how it turns out to be. Hey Brian, thanks for joining. Yeah, this is the new topic, the one that we are tracking now, the AR 4366. Yeah, I do wanted to tell you guys, I know like a lot of Spanish speaking folks and other languages, you could change the, when YouTube is going on, your video is going on, there is a way to change that. Let me show you guys, okay? So I don't know if I have a way to do it here. In the settings, you can change the language. In the settings, you should be able to change the language. I think it automatically translates to so many languages. I don't know if it does it for live. I haven't tried that. Yeah, WR, I wanted to say your name. I don't know how to say it. But yes, definitely. The one that I'm dealing with is... yeah, Stephen, thank you. I just looked up your channel. Yeah, Stephen, thank you. Yeah, I believe the one that I'm using, the Skywatcher, what was it? Heliostar. So it's a cheaper model or a cheaper version of the Lunt telescope. So if you buy Lunt, like the same premium brand, they cost you so much money. Okay, so there's like $13,000, something, some crazy numbers. Whereas this one is not cheap. This is like $3,000. So it's quite a bit difference between those two telescopes. And I bought this telescope for you guys. I just wanted to tell you because there is so much drama is going on with sun. So I can't hold myself without looking at it myself. So I said, I want to see the full disc. I wanted to see what's going on there. I wanted something that I could go and buy, right? So yeah, the Skywatcher it's out of the box. You don't need to do anything with it. So unless you are seriously interested, don't buy these telescopes. It's waste of money otherwise. So wanted to give you precaution. Don't buy. These are not never ending. You will find something new always. Yeah, cars and telescopes are kind of a similar hobby. There is no end to it. All right, so that's pretty much what is going on here. Any updates that I will provide here? I'm just paying attention to the latest, the 4366. It's a much bigger number. It's a 5-digit number. I think they compress it to 4 digits because people can't say it. It's like 13436 or something, some number. And in the boards and social media, they make this as AR4366. Actually, it's a 5-digit number. And that's a sunspot. AR stands for active region. Yeah, David, you're right. Not to buy just for a phase. That's right. See, I don't... See, if you have time and if you... Telescope by itself won't do anything, right? You got to buy the mount. Then you got to buy the camera. Then you need to find time, right? So that's why I was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, Jason, I love the Egyptian stories and history, and me and my wife binge watch those mummy movies, and yeah, we love the stories they have. They're pretty rough. Lower right edge, yeah, let me zoom in for you. It's beautiful prominences. I'm going to set up another telescope that shows like more zoomed in version of these right next to these, because this one is very good for showing the entire disk. But I'll set up another telescope for you, like that will show you this region more like really close up views. I have a Explore Scientific 152, like the big telescope, the triplet. I will turn that into a Sunscope, and I will zoom into these flares, so that way you could see how these flares are. If I record these, like I'll show you guys. So if I capture these like this way, like 10 seconds, and let me keep this out. If I capture these 10-second intervals, and if I make videos, I can show you these prominences flying. I mean, you have to do 10-second videos, at least for 100 or so, and then use the software to time lapse it. Is this particular sunspot group growing faster? Yeah, Elena, what we are dealing with is this area. Let me bring it up. This is the area on the right hand side. Actually, it's on the left. My camera is upside down because once the telescope passed the mid-afternoon, from showing the east, it goes to the west, so the camera tilts the other way. We need to go back and turn the camera back. So this is technically the west region of the sun, what you are looking at. Yeah, the color is not, I didn't colorize these. This is real color coming out of the telescope. I'll see if I can test the focus one more time. See if it gets any better. Sometimes it loses focus because of yeah, that's the best we can do. I can go up to 60,000, but I think somewhere here is the best focus that we have. I will set up another scope to have a lot more intense version of these very soon. I have one. I just need to set this up. I need a couple of hours to set up the telescope, and that will give you these prominences. Oh my God, there is a couple of more now. Okay, we just need to keep an eye on these solar flares. So, are we currently watching the most active spot cycle? We are, yes. Answer is yes. Yeah, right now we are, this is a 11-year solar cycle where it's up and down, sun goes really active. Last year and this year is the most active time when sun will show up, lot more sunspots and push out lot more solar wind towards us, which is going to create giant auroras and stuff like that. Now, the reason why everyone pays attention to these sunspots would be sunspots are kind of symptoms or the starting point of the solar flares to come. So there is a lot of science behind how these sunspots are formed, and when they are active, meaning they are all, if multiple solar sunspots are going to become one, it becomes a lot bigger flare scenario. That's what it is. So they keep an eye, similar to any other weather, they keep an eye on these AR, which is called active regions, and see if these are separating it out, becoming a smaller flare, or turning into one big massive, similar to any other storms on the Earth, right? That's what they are watching. You're bonkers by the ancient history. Yeah. See, the deal with ancient history is, there is no written proof of anything. All we have is all these artifacts coming from, from the temples, statues, and things that we dug up from a paleontology standpoint, stuff like that. So we are creating a lot more history now for the future generations. So if we are having written proof, if future generations want to dig up, I think if they have enough technology like we do, they can trace us better than any other previous generations. Yeah, this areas, like, let me change the view for you so that you can get an idea what's going on. We increase the intensity of the sun, right? So if we reduce the gain on the sun and add some of these, you don't see a lot of activity on the sun. It shows like a big orange blob. The reason why this hydrogen alpha is very, very good way of looking at it. See, I'll show you the difference between hydrogen alpha cameras versus the other ones. Give me a second. I'll show you the solar activity. I need to get used to this website. Yeah, this is the one, real-time solar activity. And where is that? Give me a second. I need to open up another. Yeah, this is the one I was looking for. So when you see any one of these sun pictures that are coming out of all these SDOs, this is the visual way of looking at it, right? And all the various feeds that we are going to get, we don't have in all these feeds, right? We don't have this feed, the one that we are looking at. We are looking at is the best view, at least in my mind, because it's a hydrogen alpha scope. And it gives you the view. It's not as powerful as any one of these, but enough view for us to see what's going on. Yeah, David, if the magnetosphere continuously weaken, even though the same flare is there, we might have more radiation leak. That's what is happening with one of the areas, the South Atlantic anomaly, SAA. That's what is happening. So we just need to understand how complex these are going to turn into. It may be nothing. It might be one of those cycles that might disappear. So anyway, I'm going back to here. So if you see any one of these pictures that are coming out of, these are all live views, by the way. The one that we are seeing right now, I would say this is the view that I like at the 1700 angstrom. So this shows, let me see if I can make it big. I think I should have, I'm not sure if this is the right one. Yeah, this is the one. Give me a second. I'll fix that. I wanted to show you guys this live view. So this is the live view that I prefer to watch to understand what's going on. It actually shows pretty close to what we are watching, but this is more of a time lapse over a period of the last, I believe, 3 days, 4 days. That's what they do. From 28, 29, 30, 31, 3-4 days. It shows like what was happening before, and that's why you're seeing the sun rotation as well. So anyway, I just wanted to come live and show you guys what's happening before we all think something is happening. So how is the live stream, by the way? Is the audio good? We might get a, I just want, that's anonymous. That was reason why I came live. I just wanted to show you guys live. So oh, thank you. Yeah, this is the other side, and there are a couple of more even on the, when I say top, it's actually the bottom. Let me see if I can bring this back. Yeah, Renee, thank you for coming in. I am actually going to close the live stream as well soon. Just wanted to say hello to everyone, show the live. Since the sun is getting a bit active, I thought I wanted to go and figure out, show you guys how that 4366 is turning out. Oh, good vocal. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to zoom in on the other prominence. See how it is holding up. Yeah, that one is not very active. This is the one. Let me see if I can highlight it more. Yeah. Yeah, you could time lapse these at least for an hour or so, and then they come out really good. Yeah, look at this solar, the sunspot region, folks. Look at that. It's coming out bright even in the, so they will definitely, yeah, it's a pretty big active region, so we need to pay attention. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep an eye. Go to that. It's a non-profit organization. That's what I was watching, the Space Weather Live. So I have an app on the cell phone just to look at it, see what's going on there. Right now, since morning, I'll refresh it one more time just to see if anything else is going on there. So yeah, solar activity past 2 hours. It's showing like one, maybe the M179, M-class flares only, most of them are, right? That's what we are watching right now. So that's all I have, folks. It looks, sun is kind of intense. When we zoom in, you actually get a pretty good idea of like what's going on there. It's very active region. Some of the areas of the sun, particularly during the heightened solar activity, you will see how those flares bubbling up from the lower levels of the sun to the upper levels of the sun. That's what you would see when you zoom in. If you are using, there are some telescopes out there now on this planet that actually gives you highest resolution possible. And those are the ones that I would love to see the sun from. Yeah, if I have access to some of those, I'll show you guys. It's a lot more intense in terms of viewing the sun through those high magnifying telescopes. Thank you. Thanks everyone. That's pretty much what I have for today. I think we are all, if you are on the Pacific coast, maybe you are ready to go to your lunch. Rest of the folks, I think it's past your lunch time, so maybe late lunch, I guess. Other side of the planet, thank you for coming in. Yeah, so by the way, I just wanted to give you one quick update. I took pictures of Comet 3A last night. I set up the telescope, everything was great, but the sun is the moon is next to it, literally. So this is moon, this is Jupiter, and Comet 3A is like right in between. So we get almost like no 3A Atlas signal at all. Okay, I'll show you those pictures when I post the video there. So then I went went after a different comet. I'll show you all the details. So I took pictures of another comet. I ended up taking beautiful pictures of those. So we'll cover all that in the next video. Thanks everyone for coming. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks everyone.